Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is for everyone who is looking to get a job or an internship as a software engineer in product based companies or startups. It will be helpful both for students as well as for working professionals, irrespective of their degree or branch or years of experience, provided one should have the knowledge of all the things which I'll be mentioning in this video. Therefore, it is important to please watch this video till the end so that you don't miss any of the points. Before we start, if you are new to my channel, do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So let's begin. So the very first point is any one programming language, preferably one of C, C++, Java or Python. These are the most commonly used programming languages. In programming language, you should have the knowledge of the basic syntax, data types, loops, conditional statements like if else, switch, various operators, and other subtopics as well. Like most programmers, even I personally code in C++ because of the amazing standard template library it has. One of the very common misconceptions students have is that they think to learn three or four languages and think that it would be really helpful for them in the interviews. But let me remind you that the recruiters don't care about how many languages you know, but it's really important to have complete knowledge regarding that particular language which you have learned. That is why, even in the job description, you will find this statement like the candidate should be proficient in at least one programming language, preferably C, C++, Java, or Python. Therefore, I suggest you to go with only one language. If you are a complete beginner, you can start with C language and then shift to C++ by just studying the standard template library. So therefore, the transition from C to C++ is not that difficult. Coming to the next point is problem solving skills, which is basically data structures and algorithms. So you must be wondering that why do we use the term problem solving skills? It means that you should have the knowledge of data structures and algorithms, and you should also be able to solve any particular problem or scenario you are provided with by using the data structures and algorithms concepts. One should have the knowledge of various data structures such as arrays, strings, linked list, stack, queues, and trees. Whereas in algorithms, one should have the knowledge of various searching and sorting algorithms, graph algorithms, dynamic programming, and others. It is really important to understand that just knowing the concepts of the various data structures and algorithms is not enough, but you should know the actual implementation of these to solve various problems. That is why we use the term problem solving skills. Even in the job descriptions, you will find this term very often. Like it would be mentioned that the candidate should have good problem solving skills. So the next time you read this statement, I hope you will remember what exactly is required from you. Now you must be wondering that okay, where should I learn all these things from? So don't worry, I'll make another video for the best free resources to study all these things. In a nutshell, this is the most important part which you should focus on, and a lot of practice is required for data structures and algorithms. Coming to the next point, which is database management system. People call it DBMS in short. In DBMS, you should have the knowledge of various types of keys, ER model, normalization, asset properties, etc. So you should have good knowledge of DBMS subject. Apart from this, Various types of databases are used like MySQL, MongoDB, SQL Server, Oracle, etc. And it's good to have knowledge of at least one of these. This is a very important subject which is asked in the interviews. Coming to the next point, which is operating system. In operating system, you should have the knowledge of threads, processes, deadlocks, various scheduling algorithms like FCFS, round robin, etc., and also about the memory management techniques. Coming to the next point, which is computer networking. In CN, one should have the knowledge of various topologies, architecture, TCP/IP model, the various layers, and routing algorithms. You should also have the knowledge of how internet works, the knowledge of HTTP and the other protocols. The knowledge of these concepts would be really helpful if you are going to work on web development or networking and security in the near future. And it is also one of the important subjects which is asked in the interviews. Coming to the next point, which is object oriented programming, popularly known as OOPS. In OOPS, you should have the basic concepts of objects and classes. What are the advantages of OOPS over procedure oriented programming language? The OOPS principles like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation, object oriented programming is widely used in companies to work with large code bases efficiently. And also, from the interview point of view, it is really important to learn the OOPS concepts. If you are confused that where should you learn these things from, so don't worry. I will be making another video with the best free resources on OS, DBMS, CN, and OOPS concepts, and that would be really helpful for you. Coming to the next point, which is projects. Projects are something which is must to have because it shows that you have hands-on experience on the tech skills which you have learned. It doesn't matter which domain your project belongs to. It can be related to anything like web development, app development, blockchain, machine learning, AR/VR, or anything. But you should make sure that you should have at least two good projects on your resume. One thing about which people are often confused is that whether they should have personal or group projects. So let me assure you that it doesn't really matter if you have your personal project or you have done project in a group. So both have their own benefits, which I'll be discussing in some another video. But what's really important is you should have the complete knowledge about the implementation of your projects so that you can answer everything the interview asks you about your project. Coming to the next point, which is internship experience. It is good to have relevant prior internship or work experience, which eventually gives you a slight edge over the other candidates. Now, if you are wondering that is internship experience really necessary to get me a job? So the answer is no. It is not necessary for you to do an internship before you secure a job offer, but it is really good to have. Even if you haven't done any relevant internship previously, there's nothing to worry because what eventually matters is the knowledge and skills which you have learned and whether you are able to justify those skills in your interview or not. Coming to the next point, which is system design. System design round has become a standard part of the interview nowadays. The main purpose of this round is to check the ability of a candidate to build complex and large scale systems. In system design, One should have the knowledge of load balancers, proxies, cap theorem, caching, etc. I would say system design is optional since not many companies ask it for fresher or intern roles. But for senior positions, it is usually asked in the interviews. So it's better that you prepare it beforehand. By optional, what I exactly mean is that you should prepare the other important things first, and then, if you have time, then you should focus on system design. But yes, you should definitely cover the basic concepts of system design at least. Coming to the next point, which is practice, practice, and practice. This is the only thing which will help you achieve your goal to land your dream job, and everyone has to go through this phase. So just be patient and practice hard, and results will follow up on their own. Hope you found this video useful. If this video was helpful to you, please like and share it with your friends. If you want me to make a video on any specific topic, please comment it down below. In the coming videos, I'll be sharing the best free resources of each of these subtopics which I have mentioned in this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you and all the best for your preparations and job search.